Hi there, I'm Martha Van Dam, and welcome to Living Beyond. In my business, Living Beyond, I talk with an awful lot of people. They come into my office and they all have some sort of issue. It may be an issue that's an honest to goodness thing that's going on in their world that they need to fix, like there may have, or heal from, fix or heal from. There may have been like infidelity or a difficult diagnosis or a death. There can be loss of job, just all kinds of difficulties like that. And then we have the things that you and I may be more inclined to think of as only things going on in the mind, like the depression and anxiety and PTSD and all manner of things like that. But what I want to tell you today is something that is a piece of just about every difficulty that has ever come through my office. And I will bet it applies to you in some way or another. And if it doesn't apply right now, it absolutely, positively will at some point in your life. And I'll bet you'll see that it has in the past as well. And that is this. No matter what is going on in our life that's difficult, that we need to live beyond, no matter what it is, it always has two major components, or we could say the components of it can be divided into two categories. One is the mental, emotional, spiritual piece side of the issue. And the other is the actual tangible, how do we fix this details of the issue. So, for example, a person has lost a job. So the mental, emotional, spiritual pieces of the issue are, how does this affect me? How am I feeling about myself? What has it done to me? Do I now feel like I am worthless? Or am I able to realize that my job does not, and even a firing, does not determine my worth? And as we work through that, then it makes an impact on how the person moves forward. You see how that's connected to the mental, emotional, spiritual piece of things. But that same person needs to determine what does he want his life to look like going forward, he or she. And the actual things, maybe they need to start applying for jobs. Maybe they need to get training for other jobs. Maybe they need to look into internships or apprenticeships, things like that. So you have the mental, emotional, spiritual side of any issue. And you have my list of things to do to fix this issue. I want you to think about that today with whatever you've got going on. The reason that it's so important is that when a thing happens that we will call bad, and what I will tell you is in most cases, those things that we call bad are just really uncomfortable. Not bad, they just don't feel good. Most of them, not all. But in most of those cases, when that thing happens, then what we tend to do is kind of flash into a world of emotion and at the same time start thinking, and what am I going to do? And we kind of, as we're thinking about what to do, it's all mixed in with the emotion. It can help us so much to deal with the things that have to be done if at first we will look at the emotional piece of it, the expectations that are getting mixed in, the previous experiences that have affected us and now come back kind of to haunt us sometimes when this new difficulty shows up. If we can deal with those things first, if we can step back and say, I do not have to solve this problem right now. I do not have to go get another job, find another house, anything. I do not need to take care, do the things first. What I need to do is stop, take a step back, and I need to look at how this is affecting my mind. I need to look at what my mind is telling me, and I need to help my emotions settle so that I can then, in a strong frame of mind, be able to better make decisions and decide what are the things I'm going to do to move forward. So remember, it's number one, stop, step back, and look at the emotion. Look at what your mind is telling you. Do the techniques that you're learning to help calm yourself. If you need to tap yourself through, do the techniques to help yourself calm. And then when you are in a better place, much less panic sense going on, then you go to number two. Number two, what are my options? What can I do? Remember, it's a lot easier to think, what are my options, when the emotional mind isn't screaming at us how bad things are. So there's your tip for today. Number one, step back, be still, and allow there to be calming time, whatever it is that you do. Take a run, go walk on the beach. What are the things that you do to help your mind settle? And then number two, once you are settled, and this may take more than just 10 minutes. This calming may take a few days. Give it a chance. And then you come to begin to brainstorm with yourself, maybe brainstorm with a trusted friend, family member, mentor. Brainstorm over what are my next steps. I'll bet you'll see that you end up doing just fine. And if you have a difficult time helping yourself to settle down, helping yourself to be able to find ideas for rational ideas to move forward, then check with a professional. Contact me, but if not me, just find someone close to you. Most towns do have some good psychotherapists close by. So find someone to help if that's what you need. All right, I'm hoping wonderful things for you. And like always, even if today doesn't feel like all in all it's a fabulous day, make some beautiful moments. You can do that. Thanks and bye-bye.